Whenever we are talking about any network, it will be having two type of null response. One will be transient and second will be steady state. Generally, the analysis which we are all doing means resistance, J omega L and J omega C. This analysis is steady state analysis. So maximum time we are only doing the steady state analysis. We are not going for transient analysis. So when we are talking about steady state analysis, we are assuming that transient duration is very small. So when we are talking about that your transient response is very small, so all the networks will have a transient response. So transient response is always there. It may be for a small duration or it may be for a big duration. And then that will be counted as if we are considering that response or not. Because whenever we will be changing anything, there will be not sudden change in the response. They require a time to reach to a final value. So that time is known as transient. So transient analysis is analysis of the circuit during the time it changes from one steady state to another steady state. Like you can understand with the help of fan. Initially fan is at rest. Here we can do time, here we have speed. Let a case of speed with respect to time. So when the switch is off, you will be getting your fan is in off state and you are getting zero response. And then you switch on the fan. So it will be reaching towards the stage and then it will get a speed and at that speed it will be fixed. So this is also known as steady state. It is also steady state. And the duration between these two from one steady state to another steady state, this is your transient. And fan is running at a constant speed. Now you change regulator. So there is also change in the speed. So it will be increased and then again it will reach to a steady state. So this is again a transient period and then again it will be a steady state. So there will be always for any network you have transient and steady state continuously. Whenever there is a change in the response, you will get change transient duration. So when we are doing transient analysis, it will give you the current and voltage response during the change. So whenever we are doing transient analysis, we will be finding what is the current and the voltage response when we have make change in the system. So that is transient analysis. So whenever we are doing transient analysis, we must have change in excitation input. Whenever there is a change in the input which will be applied to any network, there will be a transient period which will be flowing in the circuit. So transient period is a change in the excitation response of a circuit. So it may be like we have a switch. So it is in off state. Now we are saying that it will be closed. Now it will be closed on at any time t. So when this time t, the response circuit will be having a certain response, and when there is a change in the circuit, like you have this, we have this circuit and this switch is off. So initially the current which is flowing in this circuit is 0, and after some time I close this switch, then your circuit will complete and your eyes start flowing. And if this is resistance only, then you get this current suddenly. But when there is an inductance or capacitance in the circuit, you will not get your voltage or current to a final value. It will be having a transient and then it will be reaching to the final value. So that period, so when we are doing transient analysis, we will be having t equal to 0, t equal to infinity, 0 minus and 0 plus. These are the important terms when we are talking about transient analysis. 0 minus and 0 plus. T equal to 0 is considered when change. So we are talking about when we are changing the input, at that moment we are calculating that it is a t equal to 0. T equal to 0 minus is the behavior of network.
सर दिख नहीं रहा.
T equal to 0 will be considered initial when we are having a change. जिस वक्त आपने चेंज किया उस वक्त को t equal to 0 माना जाता है. And then t 0 minus is the behavior of network just before change, and 0 plus behavior just after change. तो बिहेवियर ऑफ द नेटवर्क जस्ट बिफोर द चेंज, यानी कि जिस इंस्टेंट पे आप चेंज कर रहे हो, जैसे इसकी बात करें तो यहां पर आपने चेंज किया, तो इससे जस्ट पहले आपका सर्किट कैसे बिहेव कर रहा था और इसके जस्ट बाद में आपका सर्किट कैसे बिहेव करेगा, दैट विल बी 0 माइनस एंड 0 प्लस. And then we have t equal to infinity. So t equal to infinity is known as steady state. When your response will settle down, then it will be known as t equal to infinity. Clear? So for an example more, for an explanation what we are doing, we have this circuit. We have a switch, two-way switch. It will be having two positions, S1, S2 and off. So we can say its circuit can have three circuits. One is when this is open. Open means this is your circuit. Second will be when at S1. So at S1, this will be your second circuit. And it can have also have third circuit, that is when you have connected S2. So when we have connected S2, this circuit will become this. So these are the three circuits for the same circuit. So that means when we are going from this to S1, so we will be saying that at t equal to 0, switch position change to S1, and then, or we can say for the same circuit at t equal to x, switch position change to S2. And now we will be analyzing how this circuit will be behaving, and that will be known as the transient analysis of the circuit. So transient analysis is simply analysis of the circuit when there is a change in the response. So first of all, we will be going for simple analysis. So when we are doing analysis, so when we are talking about transient, the circuit must have either R and either L or C or both. For the circuit having transient analysis, L or C is a must. L or C is a must because L, inductance, it is a coil, and capacitance, it is a, so inductance, it will be in the form of magnetic field, and capacitance in the form of electrostatic field. So because when we are talking about magnetic field, matlab flux, so if there is a current, there will be a flux. But when there is a change in current, there will be a change in flux. So flux cannot be changed suddenly from 0 to x value or x to x1 to x2 value. It is not suddenly possible. So there will be a duration when there will be a change from flux from x1 to x2 or 0 to x1. So the period when your response flux will be getting from 0 to x1, and that is known as transient response, and this is also transient. And similarly for capacitor, when your electrostatic field that means charge. So charge across these plates cannot be changed suddenly. That requires some time to reach to one value. So it will be because there is a change of charge. So charge will be not suddenly change. It will be reaching from x1 to v1, let's say. So that duration is known as transient analysis. So when we are talking about R, L or C, ये हम बार बार स्टडी कर चुके हैं. What will be the voltage and what will be the current? When we are talking about R, so V equal to I into R, and when we are talking about current, we have I equal to V by R. For inductance, V is L di by dt, and for current, I equal to integration V dt. When we are talking about 1 upon L integration V dt, when we are talking about capacitance, V equal to C 1 upon C integration I dt, and when we are talking about I equal to C dV by dt. So when we are talking about an RL circuit or RC circuit or RLC circuit, when we are talking about this, your circuit will become a differential equation. We will be not going for integration. We will be talking about only differential equation. So when we have capacitance, we will be changing that equation from integration to differentiation. That means we will be going for complete circuit analysis. So simple, let's consider a circuit which will be having a source, a resistance, an inductance and capacitance. This is R, this is L, this is C, and we have plus minus E. For simplicity, DC quantities are indicated with capital letters. That means when we are doing DC analysis, we will be writing IV. And when we are talking about AC quantities, they are represented by small letters. That means I and V. And when we are doing AC analysis, we will be always writing IT or VT, because they are changing with respect to time. So we have to specify the time at which we are giving the response. So IT or VT. Generally, because when we are solving, we have many times we have to write IT and VT. So for removing this confusion or complexity, we are writing small I and small v. So small I means you are talking about AC quantities, which is changing with time, which are changing with time. तो ब्रैकेट में t लिखने की जगह we will be simply writing small letters I and V. So we have this circuit. Now equation on the basis of loop analysis. Loop analysis means we will be assuming that current is I1. So when we write equation, it is plus E minus RI1 minus L di1 by dt minus 1 upon C integration I1 dt equal to 0. This is a simple loop equation which we have written. So it is E equal to Ri1 minus L di1 by dt minus 1 upon C integration I1 dt. Generally, when we are writing integration, we have to specify time period. So it will be from minus infinity to plus t. Generally, it will be from minus infinity to plus infinity. But when we are talking about the response at any particular time t, so we will be only doing integration till that value t. So we have written it as plus t. So because it is from minus infinity means past behavior of the circuit. So we are dividing it into two parts. इसको एक तो equal to करके plus कर दिया. So that is Ri1 plus L di1 by dt plus 1 upon C. इसको इंटीग्रेशन को दो पार्ट्स में बांट दिया 0 तक प्लस 1 upon C integration 0 to plus t I1 dt. So this will be the past behavior of the circuit, and this is present behavior. So this will be equation. Generally, if the circuit is at rest, अगर जनरली सर्किट रेस्ट पे था तो देन पास्ट बिहेवियर इज 0. अगर सर्किट रेस्ट पे था तो योर दैट सर्किट विल बी हैविंग ए पास्ट बिहेवियर 0. So now we have this equation. If we are assuming that past response is 0, then will be having Ri1 plus L di1 by dt plus 1 upon C 0 to t I1 dt equal to 0. अगर पास्ट बिहेवियर 0 है, जनरली हम इसको अब इस फॉर्म में सॉल्व नहीं करते. We will make or differentiate the equation with respect to t. So we will be differentiating the equation with respect to t. पूरी इक्वेशन को with respect to t हमने डिफरेंशिएट कर दिया. तो r di1 by dt because r is not changing with time. So r di1 by dt plus L because this is di1 by dt, so it will become d square I1 by dt square plus 1 upon C I1 equal to dE by dt. Now, if this is not changing, then this will may also become 0 with respect to time. So then this will be a equation with no response, no force. So it will be no response. So now it will become a second order circuit. This will become a second order on the basis of order of the equation. It is d square I1 by dt square. तो when we are talking about RL or RC circuit, they are first order circuit, because when we are talking about RL, so it will be RI plus L di by dt equal to E, and when we are talking about RC, so it is RI plus 1 upon C integration I dt equal to E. तो इसको जब हम डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे तो इट विल become R di by dt plus 1 upon Ci equal to dE by dt. So this and this is having a first order differential equation, and when we are talking about RLC, then it will become a second order circuit. So when we are talking about RL or RC, they are first order differential equation, and when we are talking about RLC, they are second order differential equation. तो कितनों को डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन सॉल्व करना आता है? So when we are talking about differential equation, let's consider a second order differential equation d square y by dt square plus 5 dy by dt plus 4y equal to 0. This is your second order differential equation, or equal to 10. कितनों ने इस इक्वेशन को सॉल्व किया हुआ है? इसी इक्वेशंस को सॉल्व किया है? कोई नहीं? हम
सर
दिखाओ।
12th में करा था।
हाँ,
सर 12th में करा था।
12th में करा था, फर्स्ट ईयर में नहीं किया?
12th में भी सर, और फर्स्ट ईयर में भी किया था सर।
हाँ। इसको सॉल्व करने के लिए हमें और क्या क्या चाहिए?
ज्यादा तो याद नहीं है।
इसको सॉल्व करने के लिए हमें क्या क्या चाहिए? सॉल्व तो चलो क्या करना था वो बात है, पहले क्या क्या चाहिए होता है?
सिर्फ सेपरेशन फिर इंटीग्रेशन।
सर dy बाय dx को कोई एक फिक्स वेरिएबल मान लेते हैं।
नहीं, पहला काम, हमें जब भी सॉल्यूशन चाहिए तो हमें डी इनिशियल वैल्यू 0 पे क्या है इसकी, डी वाई की, डी वाई बाई डी टी की, और वाई की क्या है वो चाहिए होती है। और उसके बाद सॉल्यूशन कैसे करते हैं?
सर सेपरेट करके इंटीग्रेट करते हैं, y वेरिएबल्स एक तरफ और t वेरिएबल्स एक तरफ।
बताता हूं, ये याद आया कुछ? CF और PI, CF PI सुना है नाम?
यस सर।
क्या होता है?
भूल गए सर। CF देखिए था।
चलो CF में क्या करते हैं? किसी को भी याद नहीं? CF CF is the system parameter response. That means we assume input 0. यानी हम क्या करते हैं, we make this differential equation equal to 0. That means your equation will be d square y by dt square plus 5 dy by dt plus 4y equal to 0. And then solve this. That will be known as CF. And then PI is the response due to input. Then we will be considering what is the input we are applying. That means equal to 10. So for this, solving this equation CF तो सिंपल होता है, क्या कर देते हैं, इक्वल टू 0 कर दिया. This will become m square plus 5m plus 4 equal to 0. हमने ये मान लिया कि d y by dt is m. So it will be m square plus 5m plus 4 equal to 0. That means इसको solve करोगे तो क्या आ जाएगा, m plus 4 m plus 1 equal to 0. तो m क्या हो जाता है, -4 and -1. तो इसका मतलब CF क्या हो गया, याद आया किसी को, C1 e raised to power -4t
Yes,
plus
sir. Yes, sir.
C2 e raised to power -t. याद आया कुछ?
Yes, sir. पढ़े हुए कई दिन हो गए सर, डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन भूल गए.
ऐसे नहीं होता ना. तो अब ये डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन तो सॉल्यूशन आना चाहिए अच्छी तरह से. CF का नाम याद है,
सर CF का नाम तो याद नहीं है सर, बस इसे सॉल्व करना तो याद है, हम तो सॉल्व किया था ऐसे ही सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करने में.
CF is complementary function.
अब याद आया था सर.
PI
पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रेशन सर.
हाँ. तो आज आपका काम यही है कि हाउ टू सॉल्व ए सेकंड ऑर्डर और फर्स्ट ऑर्डर डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, ये पढ़ोगे. Now when we are solving a circuit, you must understand or know how to solve. तो RL RC और RLC सर्किट को सॉल्व करने के लिए आपको ये पता होना चाहिए.
सर आपने पिछले 2 लेक्चर सर एलएमएस पर नहीं डाले हैं सर, प्लीज डाल दीजिएगा सर. ये भी
अपलोड कर दिया, अभी आ जाएंगे तुम्हारे पास.
ठीक है सर, थैंक यू.
तो ये आपको आज पढ़ना है सबको, फर्स्ट ऑर्डर और सेकंड ऑर्डर डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन को सॉल्व कैसे करते हैं. Because next we will be going for RL circuit, RC circuit or RLC circuit. Solution of these circuits. तो पहले वही काम हम डिफरेंशियल से करेंगे, then that similar work we will be doing with Laplace. So how to solve a circuit with